To get after this guy early.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Taylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can... Back to throw, it's Jamison. Skips away from pressure. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He's going to take off. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone. To grab on the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into...
Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense waits around.
This could start some momentum.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and him, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back to pass, it's Jamison. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Roach.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's third and 10. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Graves. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Jamison. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into... First down to start the drive after the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Flushed out of the pocket. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rockets will put toe to leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bears offense will have the first possession of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Looking for room. It's Wilcox. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
He'll come out throwing on first down. On the move, he fires. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop. And the Rockets with the 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Rockets will call on their punt team. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you...
Going to take a shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Wilcox. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still fine.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first.
And they got him for the sack.
It is hard to continue to get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
It's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Rockets are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Rockets look to do some damage in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
To the air, it's Samuel. He spins that thing down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. He's off to the races. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that nice run from this
today in a big moment?
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down. The Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Rockets get it past the sticks. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. And the defense gets to him. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. That's the way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense is first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. On the ground, it's Wilcox. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Samuel. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears at McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the run from inside his 25. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Horned Frogs offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
On second down, looking to throw. Dances away. At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival
and they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically...
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he pulls it in at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Wilcox. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man, it's Samuel. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, big update of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll keep you up to speed if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Touch pass on the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
I think because of this offense's inability to run the football, I think play action is going to be a little bit trickier and harder for them to now pull off because this defense is just not expecting run, or they're not afraid of their ability to run the football.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw, trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive.
And he's got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He's got his man. Open space at the 25. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Coming after him. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know.
He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the line.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Floating away. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's long. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you've got to take shots.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Turns it on in midfield. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, going to the air. Throwing right. Hauls it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. At the 20, he's got space. Off he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.